Owen's getting to be a big boy now. 12 weeks. You got your little peanuts showing. Getting so big. Oh my goodness, Aden. Aden I have to watch out because he will try to escape. And he's really good at it at this age. They're very fast, squirrels in general at this age. Owen is not fast, but that's his disability. So as soon as he was done with his watermelon, which he spit out of the cage and it landed on my hand, but good boy for keeping the nest clean, huh? You spit it outside the cage. But yeah, growing up fast. So I don't know how many more recordings like this I will have of them. You know, this is the way I've been raising them is not necessarily typically how I do it. Owen kind of has thrown in a curveball for me. So normally I would have had these guys in an aviary, you know, a few weeks back. But because of Owen's disability, I really didn't feel like it was safe to put him in such a huge cage where if he fell, he would really hurt himself, you know, whereas in here, he can only really fall a few inches. But for Aden, who's able-bodied, it is so boring to be in here. So I felt bad for Aden because I don't want to stunt him. Really enjoying that tomato. It's a good tomato. Yeah, I was making Sammy's with it. It's a good one. Yum, yum, yum. I know, it's from a local market. It's a good tomato, huh, kid? Yeah, good stuff. Eat it up. Did you already eat your watermelon? Okay. So the boys are, you know, just enjoying some snacks. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so they've had their first siesta, the squirrel naps. And they're up again, get some calories. And they'll nap again. It's just so hot out, you know. But when you've got a fast metabolism, you gotta get some carbs or some calories. Not necessarily carbs, but you know, fats, all the good stuff. And then they'll go back to napping until it cools off in the afternoon, and then they'll be active again. So anyway, if you've been following how I'm raising them, it's really not that typical. They should be in a much bigger cage, but if I separate them, they're sad. They both look for each other, and I don't really want to break up a family. You know, they're brothers, so it's kind of something in rehab you don't want to do. They need a buddy. They really don't bond with you in the same way they bond with another squirrel, you know. Owen and Aden, they have a language that they both understand. They can speak in tones I cannot hear with my primate ears. I'm just not made the same way that they are. So a lot of what they say to each other, I can't hear. So I hear a lot of silence when they're really communicating. So it's just hard to, you know, always want to be humane. It's just been hard with one able-bodied squirrel and the other with a disability. That's basically what I'm saying. So I'm making decisions because of that. Otherwise, they would be in an aviary where they could really climb and really test their skills. So that's why today I let just Aden out and not Owen, because again, I can't have Owen having his little arm give out when he's 10 feet in the air, you know, or something like that. I can't have an accident where I am running to try and catch him as he falls. So Aden, I'm not worried about. He took care of himself, and when things got a little scary, he came right back. It's just Owen. But look at how much better he is. He still kind of falls a little, but you see how he can actually sit up, he can groom, and he can eat without falling over. Huh, Owen? You have come a long way. He still carries his tail on a slight tilt. He still eats with a slight tilt, but he doesn't He's not constantly falling over like he was before, where I had to put my hand in and support him. Or sometimes he would lean on his brother, or he would lean up on one of these branches. What a good boy, Owen. But you can see it's still a daily struggle. He's still, his brain is still making those connections for coordination. So anyway, so that's it. Just bringing you guys up to date on what's going on with the squirrel kids. You're doing great. Enjoying some snacks. They got a clean cage, so yay. All good things.